Hey everybody, and welcome back to DOKI Literature Club, Part 7?
Yeah, I think it's Part 7.
Alright, Part 7. We ready to bake with Natsuki?
Yes.
Alright, then let's get to it.
I say
Good lord.
I say goodbye to...
You messed up already.
I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy.
I would too.
But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow.
I would hope so.
I should just focus on what's ahead of me.
Like my house.
I spent only a few minutes back at home anxiously waiting at Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I opened the front door to let her in.
Come on in! Sup?
Hey! I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform already threw me off.
It's so cute! I want it.
Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison.
Jeez, don't make it feel awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. Wait, what?
I see you brought a lot of stuff.
Well, duh.
Natsuki's carrying a large bag that's probably full of baking supplies.
It's definitely full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that you're kitschiness and equipped for the job. You bought everything I asked you to, right?
Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home.
Good! Glad I could count on you to do your part.
Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that rather than something snarky like she usually does. It could be that she's a little different outside of school after all. I mean, yeah. Anyway, let's go to the kitchen.
What? You're not even gonna offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Oliver?
Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman?
Since you started joining this club! With a bunch of hot girls!
Yeah, simp! I grabbed the bag Natsuki held out to me. Gah. This is ridiculously heavy.
That's buff Natsuki.
I don't even know.
I carried that all the way here!
What, then...
Are you impressed?
What? Then how...
Yeah, this weighs as much as a house!
I see now.
Where are your biceps exactly?
Non-existent.
Then how'd you carry that here?
Yeah, I'm impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I always underestimate you.
It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk! I was just about to say that! You jerk!
Natsuki hits a fist into my chest.
Sorry.
Hey. Your size has nothing to do with it.
It actually has everything to do with everything.
Do you really hate being small that much?
I'm small, and I hate it. Yes. I mean, it's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. I do too. Why am I relating to you? It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you.
What?
What?
Okay, moving on.
What?
That's a bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that.
Hey! Now you are treating me like a kid. If I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know? And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like... I think Natsuki has a crush on Yuri. I found a video online that says even the creator ships Natsuki and Yuri.
Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki.
What? Forget it! I didn't say anything!
I should apologize.
For what? Huh?
I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too.
Yeah, yes you should have, you bitch!
But also,
But there's more!
if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. Whoa!
Wow. Yeah, like pedophiles.
Yeah, that's true.
How would you know that anyway?
Because he's a pedophile too.
I think he's the same age as Sayori.
Just trust me on this one.
Gross!
Yeah, that's true. Hey, was that to me?
Yeah? Who else?
Oh wow, okay. She's very straightforward.
She's very
Man.
blunt. Let's just... Wait, that's you.
Let's just get started already.
You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness, Oliver.
Natsuki smiles deviously.
Oh yeah, what a devious smile.
Please spare me.
Please.
Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. You weak. But she's satisfied enough for now, finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get satisfied.
Started. Good lord.
Oh, satisfied.
So we can get satisfied, oh my god.
Started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid, and...
What fluid?
I don't think I want to know. Blood?
This is suddenly Midsommar.
Or,
You can't even say it.
yeah, I can't see it. Because there are kids watching this.
No, there are not. I made this video not for kids.
Oh. Okay, come.
Okay, yeah, maybe you shouldn't have said anything. Just finish reading the line.
And plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all my movements to make sure I
Baby, want a bottle?
I don't mess up her precious baking.
Oliver, where did you put the food coloring? The batter's going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays.
I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for?
To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite.
Ah, that's a good idea.
Cute!
Are you doing anything like that with the icing?
Do you want to?
You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so...
Come on! You're not putting any heart into this at all! Can you at least try to have fun? But I'm not having fun.
I'm having fun. No, not really. I'm not really sure
This is your choice, dude.
I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. Ah, that does look pretty cool.
See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation's where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up.
Just like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori Monika's delighted expressions.
Her cupcake-shaped cats.
I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too.
You want to?
I don't know. Yeah. Maybe I'll use the food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. What? Oh.
Sounds like you're starting to understand. Stop stealing my lines. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring.
Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with the whisk in a huge bowl for the icing.
Eh? The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even I just have no muscles. Unlike you.
It'll take a little longer.
Jeez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look.
Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back.
And starts whisking it with the speed of the Flash. You really need to beat the crap out of it!
Beat what? After a few seconds...
We're thinking the same thing.
After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has
Consistency?
The consistency of the icing has already improved.
See?
As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in up her...
Wow! Up her nose! Up her nose!
Yeah, up her nose!
Her non-existent nose!
Sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth.
Mmm!
I reluctantly
Reluctantly.
I started to do the same.
Hey!
Natsuki...
Only I'm allowed to do that!
Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist.
Ooh. I don't want your girl's fingers in my icing!
You're icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did it? All the work. I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger toward the bowl.
Don't make me beat the crap out of you next!
I'd like to see you try.
Oof.
I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly...
Good lord, dude.
I don't even know how to pronounce that word. Okay.
Triumphantly?
Triumphantly. Yes, okay. Scoop some with my finger just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. Buff Natsuki. Ah.
What was that noise? You just yelled like right into the microphone. What was that noise?
I don't know.
Gross! You got it on my face!
Oh god. That out of context. Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of...
No.
There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away.
Jeez! You what? Take this!
Natsuki instead wipes it with her finger before shoving her finger towards my own face. This is way out of context.
This is kind of cute.
You wish. I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well.
Oh
no.
Stop!
Oh my god. Not until you apologize for calling me gross.
Fine! I'm sorry for calling you gross! You know I don't mean it! It's just fun seeing you react to it! You can do that to me all the time, you know? Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me? You really shouldn't tease girls like that! It's undignified!
Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either.
Just to read the line.
I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing.
What? What? Did you seriously just...
Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me.
She looks terrified. Woo! Woo! FBI, open up!
Boom! Her face is entirely red.
Doesn't look red to me. Oliver! You really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls, unless you really like them.
Oh.
You know that, right?
FBI, open up!
FBI, open up! No one heard that. Let's try this again. FBI, open up!
Boom!
That's better.
What kind of gesture is she asking me?
That's
Just like
the
that.
Bob Word's question, Jordan.
How did the mood turn to this so quickly?
I don't want to know.
Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I noticed her shallow breath.
Her what?
Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm goes up. What?
Well,
Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning?
well, the smoke alarm wouldn't be going off otherwise.
I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet.
No wonder! You left a dirty tray in here, dummy! How could you make a mistake like that? Idiot!
You should have checked before turning the... I almost said turning me on.
Dude, get your mind out of the goddamn gutter.
Before turning the oven on.
Don't blame me for your mistakes! Jeez!
Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven.
It crumbles into dust.
She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops.
Woo! Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now.
Yeah. The tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads.
Oh, what's over our head? It's the tension. It's like a mistletoe.
The tension is strong. But the moment has already been lost. Oh well. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. And I reluctantly picked up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened.
Ah, that smells so good!
The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room.
Look how cute they all look, without any icing or anything.
They'll look even better once we add the icing.
Not like you need to tell me that. I bought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. I can't. Here, scoop the icing into these bags.
Natsuki hands me some plastic bags.
I have these nozzles that will make them look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. You probably won't be using it this time, though.
What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others.
That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on a cake, like happy birthday or whatever.
Huh, I see. That gives me an idea, actually.
Eh?
Well, it's a literature event, right? We can make it more literature themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It would be fun to see people choose their cupcakes based on a word they like.
That idea sucks! I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid. That's actually a really cute idea, so...
Maybe I'm getting it from you.
What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute!
Come on. We're not at school and nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute.
Wait a minute. Well, you think I'm cute?
Natsuki's voice trails off.
Same with you.
Eh? Did you say something?
Yes, obviously. No, nothing. Let's just do the icing.
Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens a nozzle onto each of the bags.
There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it.
That'll give me a chance to think about before Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing and then we each get to work. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work.
Look how pretty they are together.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
I wish I could have one now.
Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that.
Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite.
So you're the exact spot in that regard.
Opposite.
The exact opposite in that regard.
Good lord, dude, read!
If she was here, we'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already. And she would still eat dinner.
She's a foodie. Come on, that's just unhealthy.
I want breakfast.
Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping we would have the time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner.
Already? That's a shame.
It's your fault for working so slowly. You shouldn't have thought about that. It's not like you'll always have this chance.
Man.
Man.
As usual, Natsuki places the blame on me.
tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, then you can probably do it in one trip.
Yeah, I can do that.
I'm gonna walk from home to school in 2 trips. I'm gonna wake up at 6 a.m.
And don't worry, I won't let her eat any.
I wish she could listen to me the way she listens to you.
Yeah.
Sure.
I can think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today.
I felt so sorority. My girlfriend, sorority.
I felt so helpless. Sayori, I'm sorority again. Sayori always does listen to me, but at the point.
Good lord, like dude, are you having a stroke?
Yeah. She didn't listen to me at all.
Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today.
Okay, bye.
Didn't you just say you were working slowly? Nope.
You too. I'll walk you out, I guess.
I guess.
Just like that, Natsuki's already about to leave.
Oh, what a pity.
It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted?
Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow.
Wait, Natsuki. What you said before about not always having this chance.
Ooh.
It doesn't have to be that way at all. Oliver, I swear to God. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. Oliver, are you cheating? Cheater, player. If you want to...
Don't you dare cheat on my girl, Sayori!
If you want to read manga or go out somewhere...
Do you really mean that?
Natsuki looks at me tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression.
What expression?
Yeah. I want to spend more time with you. What?
Oliver? I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so...
Oh.
Out of my face!
Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Wait, Natsuki. Why did the music stop?
I don't know.
Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me.
Just hear a gunshot in the background.
This is really...
This is creepy.
I feel her fingers... Wait, what the...
No.
I feel her fingers gently clutch at the sides of my shirt as if holding onto me. No touch.
No touchy.
Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision.
They're all around me.
Along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? She's about to kiss you.
You ignorant asshole.
My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breath against me. I feel like he's being horny.
I felt it. No, she is. For a while now.
Natsuki suddenly just... I think she's a...
Sayori!
Eh? What the fuck?
Hi! Hi, Oliver!
Sayori!
You didn't see anything!
Just now we weren't...
It's okay, Oliver. I just stopped by to say hi. I totally didn't bring this gun to kill Natsuki. Well, you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... Oh, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well, I'll see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. I need to get out of here. This is not gonna end well.
Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off and Sayori waves goodbye.
Goodbye! Damn it, I didn't get a chance to shoot her. I mean...
Sayori.
Oh, the sad music started again.
I thought you didn't want to come over today.
Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself.
See what? What are you talking about?
What do you think she's talking about? I saw you through the window. You know, how much fun you were having with Natsuki, and how close she got to her.
How does she?
It makes me really happy. I mean, more for some A-list acting.
Yeah.
That you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me.
Tears start to fall down Sayori's face.
That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Oliver? This is the worst sad voice I've ever done in my life. I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much.
She caught him cheating.
This would be so much better if I could just disappear.
Sayori, don't say that.
It's true, Oliver. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just...
Monica?
What did she say to you? I will murder her.
Monica was right about what? Sayori? What I said before is true.
What did I say before?
I'm not going to let this continue.
You're gonna be fucking happy. I will make sure of it.
Hearing about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be.
Yes, it is!
It's something that makes me happy.
Me depressed makes you happy?
Yeah. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else.
Except for Natsuki.
So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. Excuse me. Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her.
I'm scared, Oliver. I'm really scared.
What are you scared of, Sayori?
I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me.
Sayori?
It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Oliver, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And...
That's enough, Sayori.
Yeah, that sounded so serious. That's enough!
I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you?
You said that to me?
Do you still believe me?
No.
Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give you. He's going to hug her.
Oh.
Don't friend zone. Say I love you.
I love you, Sayori! You're my girl!
I love you. Those are my true feelings.
Even you're in shock that you said that.
So there's no way you could like me more than that I like you. I should have realized it sooner. But spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens. As long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy.
Oliver.
Suddenly, Sayori wraps
I'm guzzling down her tears.
Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me.
Oliver, is this really okay?
Yeah.
Nope.
I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again.
I love you, Oliver. I want to be with you forever.
Me too.
I want to be with me forever, too.
I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit.
What is this?
Sayori?
I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now, why would the rain clouds go away?
Uh-oh.
They're not going away at all, Oliver. I'm being zapped by lightning. Help me!
It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again. No matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now.
Okay. I trust you.
Sayori and I slowly release each other.
So sickeningly sweet.
So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our face.
Our face?
Our first date.
I can feel my face when I'm with you. What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it's always been. Even if we really aren't. A couple. I don't know if I can handle anything more right now. It's really no one scary to me.
Why do I feel like the I love you option was a bad idea? I understand.
I feel like friend zoning would have been worse.
We'll go at whatever pace suits you best.
Hey, Oliver.
Theory gazes me once again, smiling sadly.
Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? No.
No. Eh?
Eh?
I didn't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori?
Yes. I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. It felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me that you loved me. Like I was hugging a cactus. But that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me.
Yeah, I do.
Totally.
That's my promise.
Don't make promises you can't keep. Aren't those your words?
I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her and she loves me. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me
until the day I die.
Until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know, but I know that I'll give it everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person to me. I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future for her.
Question, where is everybody's parents?
You
want to continue?
Yeah, like I think there's a part where... Oh, wait,
yeah.
No. Okay. This is the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. Uh-oh.
She wasn't last time either.
I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. I managed to carry all the cupcakes myself by carefully stacking 2 trays. Natsuki's already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full.
And being there no Wi-Fi signal.
Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over, so I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival.
But not Yuri or Monica, because they suck.
I just realized that music stopped.
Yo, yeah, the music's gone.
By knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too.
And we're here. Oliver, you're the first one here, besides me. I apparated here. Thanks for being early.
That's funny. I thought at least you already would be here by now.
The audio's gone.
Monica's placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones he prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. That's when I'll be performing.
I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you.
Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days like this important, she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. And I suddenly feel awful. No, it's not really that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking, but maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all.
You should take a little responsibility for her, Oliver. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? What?
Exchange? Monica, you know about that?
Of course I do. I'm the club president, after all.
But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Jeez, you don't know the full story at all, so...
Don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think.
Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I feel a chill down my spine after hearing that. Yeah, that's the right of feeling.
Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice.
Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid on the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this would definitely help people take the club more seriously.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I flipped through the pages.
Check out the poems!
Each member's poems is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feeling. I recognize Seekers and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during their practice.
Ah, yes. After image of a crimson eye and jump off the cliff.
What is this? I flipped to
Pay?
I flipped to Sayori's poem. Uh-oh. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Uh-oh.
Get out of my head! 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 Oops. I don't think that was it.
What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach.
Oliver? What's wrong?
Ah, nothing.
Liar.
This one feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. More than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get serious, so...
Well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay?
I quickly leave the classroom.
Classroom. Don't strain yourself!
Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace.
Keep going, keep going, keep going.
What was I thinking?
Sprint!
I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori.
Run!
It's not that big a deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs and what I want to give her. I reached Sayori's house and knocked on the door. I didn't expect an
FBI, open up!
I didn't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in.
How long has the audio been out?
Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up
I'm nervous.
doing this after all. I think there's supposed to be a choice with this. Walking her up in her own house. That really is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. I don't think so. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this.
There's not a choice. Oh no.
Wait, what? Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? Yeah, it is. But she really leaves me no choice. Wait, what? I gently opened the door.
Ah! No! No!
What the
What?
fuck?
Sayori, baby!
An exception has occurred. File game script.
No.
What the?
I better hear some A-list acting from you here, dude. Act to your heart's content.
What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare?
Yeah!
It has to be! This isn't real! There's no way this can be real!
You're just shouting in a monotone voice.
Sayori wouldn't do this!
You sound angry.
Everything was normal up until a few days ago!
Sayori, baby!
That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me!
Oh, my heart. Keep
The
going.
music is so weird, what the hell?
It's so good, though.
I suppressed the urge to vomit.
Blech.
Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her was wrong. I shouldn't have confessed it. Yeah,
Yeah,
you think?
no shit.
That's not what Sayori needed at all. She even told me how painful... Okay, yeah, probably friend-zoning her would be the better option.
Are you sure about that?
I mean, she wouldn't have done this.
Mm-hmm.
She even
You think so?
She even told me how painful it is for others to care about her. Then why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Well, why was I so selfish? This is all my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this.
Every second of every day was my fault!
If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school and remained friends with her like it always has been, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with.
I lost my girlfriend!
She's gone now. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do to bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different.
Maybe I should have saved.
Oh god. I only had one chance and I wasn't careful enough, and now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers, but I still couldn't do what she needed from me, and now I can never take it back. Never. 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 I think he's gonna keep saying never.
Forever.
Yeah.
Never forever.
Never. Oh.
Excuse me?
Hold on.
Excuse me?
Wait, hold on.
What? Alright, let's do this again!
I see an annoying girl running towards.
And we're back here.
Distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to anything.
Anything?
Any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is blah, blah, blah. My neighbor and good friend since we were children.
What is going on?
You know the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other so long.
This game has broken you.
We used to walk to school together and on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently that I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to space after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just die in idle in front of the crosswalk and let catch up to me.
Ah! Ah! What?
Who the fuck are you? It's an ordinary.
Should we be done?
It's an ordinary.
Should we save this for tomorrow?
Let's just go a little more.
Okay.
It's an ordinary school day like any other.
I don't care how long we go.
Mornings are usually the worst. Being surrounded by couples and friends groups.
Friends groups. Da 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 da. So no one told you life was gonna be this way.
Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. Wait, what? I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. But I have no motivation to join any club.
Is this like the end of No Way Home where everyone just forgets she exists?
Oh. I'm perfectly content just by getting on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway.
Why not?
The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I packed up my things, I stared blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
Oliver?
Oh.
Oh, what?
Monica? What the heck?
Why does it keep zooming in?
Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. Yeah,
That's not your line.
Oh.
Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? I think it was just yesterday.
Who are you?
Who is this girl?
It has. Monica smells sweetly.
Almost robotically.
We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, aesthetic.
Aesthetic.
Basically completely out of my league.
She's in a league of her own.
Having her smile at me so generally feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway?
I wanted to... I mean... Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers?
I guess you could check the closet. You're in a debate club, right?
About that. I dismantled the debate club. I mean, I quit. I actually quit the debate club.
Really? You quit?
Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it.
In that case, what club did you decide to join?
Actually, I'm starting a new one. Oh! A literature club.
Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far?
0. It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring.
Well, I can see that.
Damn. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. Hell, I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it's funny, right? Manga sucks. She always insists that manga is literature, too. It's totally not. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right?
Did Monica say she?
That's all you took out of that? Hey, Oliver. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? No!
I mean, I guess so, but...
In that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please?
Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I refuse someone like Monica? Oh my god, simp! Sure, I guess I could check it out.
Aw, awesome! You're really sweet, Oliver. You know that?
It's nothing really.
Oh, nothing? Shall we go, then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important.
And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile.
I prefer selling my soul for a cupcake.
I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, before, being generally used for our third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
By the way, I was watching the footage from our first episode. I love how you just say, this game is being a little inaccurate. It was so accusatory. I'm back! And I brought a guest with me. Now, you can kind of see, if you look closely, that the doors do slide, and that they don't really have handles.
Yeah.
Oh!
Girl 1.
A guest? Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere! Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Oliver.
All words escape me in this situation. Oh god. This club. It's full of incredibly cute girls.
Oh, they're so cute. So let me guess, you're Monica's boyfriend, right?
Oh.
You wish, bitch.
What? No, I'm not.
Natsuki.
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president.
Okay then.
It's nice to meet you.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you.
So I ran into Oliver in the classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica! Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? Get the fuck out, simp! I was gonna... well, you know...
Cupcakes.
Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah! That would be great. Oh, why don't you come sit down, Oliver?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica.
So I know you didn't really plan on coming here, and I dragged you here, and I'm forcing you to do this, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
I'm surprised there aren't more people
There aren't more pupple.
in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. By the way, I'm gonna leave whenever we want to stop to you.
Yeah.
You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I've got 4 years, so I guess.
Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set.
Just the 4 of us.
She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us, before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
No. Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief.
So, Oliver, what kinds of things do you like to read?
Considering
Nothing!
Considering how little I've read these past few days, I don't really have a good way of answering that.
Nada, zip, zilch, nothing.
Manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up.
What?
It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well,
Oh, that was my line. My bad.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. He seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with a deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop?
Did she say that before?
Yeah, she did.
Oh.
This dude's just congratulating himself with that one. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I read a horror book once.
It was Goosebumps.
I desperately found something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror! Oh, why's that? Well,
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind! That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. Looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud and Give That Back! Fine.
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No!
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have any writing experience too, Yuri? If you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment.
Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Huh?
I was thinking Yuri looked quizzically at Monica.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all, after killing
Nah.
I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Oliver?
Hold on, there's still one problem.
Yeah? What's that?
Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly went forth with what's been on my mind. I never said I would join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decisions.
You are very monotone, you know that?
I still have other clubs to look at, and I lost my train of thought. All three girls stare at me with the dejected eyes.
But I'm sorry, I thought.
Eh? The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me.
I guess I need to tell you the truth, Oliver. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4, and I've been trying really, really hard to find new members.
5.
After I killed my... And if we don't find one more before the festival...
I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? Because you're a simp. I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, I swear to God, simp. Right. Okay, I've decided then.
Fuck no. Fuck you. Fuck this club. I'm out.
Fuck this shit.
I'm out.
I'll join the literature club.
I don't care if we made that joke already. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Oliver?
Yeah.
No. Bye.
It could be fun, right?
You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed. Oliver, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Everything.
A grand time. Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks at me once more.
Oliver, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah. Can I really impress this star Monica with her mediocre handwriting skills?
Probably not.
I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then.
Bye. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. Ugh.
With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole day my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Where's Yuri?
She's gone.
Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight.
You've unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it?
Yes, please.
Things I like about Papa. I think this is Natsuki. I like when Papa comes home early. I like when Papa cooks me dinner. I like when Papa gives me allowance. I like when Papa spends time with me. I like when Papa asks about my friends. I like when Papa asks me about anything. Are you falling asleep?
No.
I like when Papa gives me lunch money. I like when Papa comes home before sundown. I like when Papa cooks. I like when Papa gives me privacy. I like when Papa doesn't tell me how to dress. I like when Papa doesn't comment on my friends. I like when Papa doesn't comment on my hobbies. I like when Papa comes home without waking me up. I like when Papa keeps food in the house. I like when Papa uses his inside voice. I like when Papa leaves my stuff alone. I like when Papa accidentally drops coins on the couch. I like when Papa's too tired to notice me. I like when Papa's too tired for anything. I like when Papa is too tired for anything. Okay. I think this is a good place to end.
Yes, please.
We will continue with this next time. Let's save. Oh god, all our saves are gone.
Uh-oh.
Let's just start there then. Alright guys, thank you for joining us. We'll hopefully see you in a couple days for the next part. Oh boy. Alright, bye guys.
This was a long one.
Yeah, it was. It's our longest one yet. Alright, bye guys.
Bye.
See y'all.